Boom! Welcome back to The Perfect Bag. My name's Clint, and we have another fun video for you today. Today we're talking about bag sizes. Now, if you've been anywhere looking at any bag, almost any modern bag, what you see on the website in terms of dimension are 3 bits of information, right? You have your dimensions, that's usually, height, depth, and width. Fairly straightforward, centimeters or inches, depending upon where you're buying the bag from. And then you have tech dimensions, fits an iPad mini, fits a 13-inch MacBook, fits a 14-inch MacBook, etc., right? Those are actually really great. But today, I wanted to talk about the third unit of measure that is applied to bags that kind of makes no sense. And it's become an industry standard, but it's become a bit of a confusing industry standard because there is no common language for how you generate or the methodology for deciding what should be the number of liters that a bag is. That's right, liters has become a unit of volume for bags, which is interesting because you're measuring empty space, right? You're measuring empty space, and so it's liters, which is typically a fluid measurement, right? To measure the empty space within a bag. Now, what I have in front of me here is a CT3, right? This is from Sea Tactical. It is a 3-liter sling bag, and it is a really nice one, by the way, if you haven't seen this. Seatbelt strap, adjustable or customizable attachment points for the sling so that it rides the way you want it to. Nice pulls. This is white X-Pack. I really like the look. And underneath, even the hook and loop here is Alpine Camo hook and loop. So pretty outstanding little bag. 3 liters. The 3 is even in the name. The naming convention for the CT bags has numbers in the names to indicate the size of the bag to the consumer, which is what we're trying to do. How big is this bag? Will it fit my needs? It's a big, what fits? So inside, we've got this beautiful burnt orange, and we've got a pocket up front, main compartment, and then a back compartment as well. So why do we need to talk about it? Seems like it works just fine, right? 3 liters. Well, kind of conceptually, but when we think about liters in our everyday life, does it transition well or okay or at all to how we think about bags and space in bags? Here's what I'm talking about. So this is Pepsi Zero Sugar. Pepsi, if you'd like to sponsor The Perfect Bag, I'm your guy. Give me a call. But this is a 500 milliliter bottle, right? So let's put one of these in this sling. Check. Now let's put 2 of these in this sling. Uh-oh. Now let's put 3. Okay, so we have an issue, right? So this is 500 milliliters, 500 milliliters, 500 milliliters. So this is 1.5 liters of Pepsi Zero Sugar, which is delicious, by the way. And it fills up the entire bag. So what's going on here? Well, first off, the bottle is bigger than the liquid inside the bottle, but not by much, right? That much, by literally that much. And theoretically, the liquid could flow to fill up the entire sling bag. And that would give you a little bit more. But there's actually something else going on that bag manufacturers do, and it's not shady, it's the industry norm. And so those who aren't doing this are actually the ones who are kind of out of whack with the industry accepted practice. What's happening is you actually measure the volume of the front pocket and the volume of the middle section here and the volume of the back section. Any place where things can go or be stored in a bag counts towards the overall unit of measure of the bag. Now, that's a problem, I believe, for the bag industry because it means that bags with lots of pocketing can be advertised as like a 25-liter bag but feel smaller than a 20-liter bag from another company that has less pocketing. It's something you experience all the time. And, you know, when people are talking about bags, they'll say things like, is this a true 20 liters? Is this a true 25 liters? Or it says 30 liters, but it feels more like 35. Or it says 30 liters, but it feels more like 24. So that's why you can buy a 24-liter bag from 3 different companies, and they will fit 3 different loadouts or 3 different total amounts of things. Now, there's quite a few ways to get around this. One of them is to, if the industry would determine a standard practice for measuring liters. So, for example, we will use 1-inch ball bearings or plastic balls, or we will use packing peanuts, and we will measure how many packing peanuts go in. So there's interesting ways I think we could get around it. I'm going to propose something different. And it's a great idea. I think all my ideas are great. It's a great idea, and nobody will do it, and it will only go as far as this channel, but let's have some fun. I want y'all to know, really, how big are these bags that we're talking about. So I've decided to come up with a useful unit of measure. Rule number 1 of our unit of measure: we will not measure pockets, only the main compartment. That's the only thing we really need to know about. We'll also visually see the pockets. You and I will both understand that the pockets are there. We'll both understand what kind of stuff could fit in the pockets. We'll talk about it. We'll look at the pockets. But when we're talking about the bag, we'll measure the main compartment. And I was thinking, what's a universal unit of measure? No matter where in the world. It's really hard when you think about it. Inches don't work. Liters really don't work when you think about it. I was thinking about a baseball. That wouldn't work. But I landed on something. Y'all will have to let me know what you think. But here's the question, and you saw it in the video title. How many potatoes can fit in this bag? Let's see, with the CT3, how many potatoes will fit into this bag. So, potatoes, pretty universal. I think everybody kind of understands the size of a traditional potato. 2 potatoes. 3 potatoes. 4 potatoes. 5 potatoes. 6 potatoes. So, can we still zip it with 6 potatoes jammed into it? Yes. So, this is comfortably a 5 potato bag. If you're willing to deal with the other pockets being slightly unusable on the front and the back, then this is a 6 potato bag. But comfortably, this is a 5 potato sling bag from C Tactical. The CT3, a 5 potato bag. Now, I'm really curious. What do y'all think of this unit of measure that I have discovered? How many potatoes can fit in this bag? I think it's probably better than liters. I think it's certainly something we can have a lot of fun with on this channel, and it's something we can all wrap our head around really easily. But I've got backpack reviews coming up, and I'm going to need to get some more potatoes. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and conceptually, us having a little discussion about standardizing the industry practice for talking about the size of bags. We'll try out this potato thing, see how it goes. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time. Bye for now.